So we're here in Russ's house to celebrate Russ's coming into the Catholic Church, and I think it's a really profound thing to say because, I mean, maybe people don't know this, but Russ wasn't just a Protestant. Russ was actually training to be a Protestant minister. I think it was like, Assemblies of God or whatever they call themselves. But he was training to be a Protestant minister, and he came to the Catholic faith. Now that's a big leap. It's a big leap because there's that concern. What am I going to do with my job? I'm lining myself up with a job, and now I'm throwing that away with both hands. And I think that speaks to an essential quality of Russ that he's passed on to Mike, and through Mike to the whole apostolate, which is his courage and his unfailing devotion to the Catholic Church.
So when I first got here to Church Militant, it was a new environment, new people. I'd never been here before. And Russ was one of the very first people to show me genuine kindness and genuine compassion. Just very warm, and he's always been that way. And ever since then, we've struck up a really close friendship. We just sit there and we can talk for hours about our favorite subject, which is the Catholic faith. We're always on the same page. And he has a rare kindness that you don't see in most people, and you can see it in his eyes. It's this genuine, he just radiates warmth and kindness, and his desire to be a saint is genuine. And he's very special to us. He's special to my family. My children love him to pieces. They call him Grandpa. Every time they see him, they always maul him with hugs. But yeah, Russ is wonderful. We love you. And I can really say he's one of the great blessings of being here at Church Militant.
So the first time we came over here, and we came over to Michael's house, it was the day that the windstorm came through. We were going to work with everybody else. And I think it was the Friday we got up here. We were waiting on Michael and some other people. We went upstairs and we met Russ. And he spoke to us as if we'd known him for years. He's kind of this person that, that he doesn't know someone that he doesn't act like he doesn't know you. He acts like, you're his friend as soon as we tell him, we're here for Church Militant, and by the way, thank you is one of the first things we told him. But in that first conversation, he was talking about the truths of the faith. He said something to us about not everybody going to heaven, how most people go to hell when they die, like such an important truth. So it's kind of like Russ is someone who he loves the truths of the faith, and he's not shy about talking about the truths of the faith and just wanting that to be a part of the first conversation he has with you. So there's very few people like that on the planet, I think.
He makes you feel like you've known him forever. I mean, you walk in, you say hi, you meet him for the first time, and he's just so happy to see you. He's just so friendly. He treats you like his best friend. I don't think I've ever met a more friendly and outgoing and loving, funny. He's a very funny man, and I'm very blessed to have been able to meet him and know him.
I would just like to share about Russ for us, that from the moment I got here, and I've observed him with others as well, he makes me and he makes others feel so welcome, part of the apostolate, part of our second home. He's like our second dad. He's the granddad of the whole operation, and again, he remembers people's names after he's met them and hasn't seen them for a while. He's just a loving human being that I love very much, and I'm so glad that he's part of our faith and is a leader to all of us. I love you, Russ. God bless you.
Hey, Russ. Susan here. Well, what can I say? 60 years a Catholic, and I've known you for 10, this year 11. I know Michael would say I'm going into my 12th, but 11 years. And you are the armchair evangelist. I remember when I first met you, you were telling me so much more about the faith that I had no idea about. And learned so much from you over the past decade, not only about theology and things of that nature, but just how to be a decent human being, a good Christian, a good Catholic. And I just will always remember you doing your thing at Dunkin' Donuts. Can't pass one now without thinking about that. Every time I see a Dunkin' Donuts, it's synonymous with you and your evangelizing there. So I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for all of us here at the Apostolate and all over Ferndale and wherever you've been these last 60 years. because you've left your mark. God bless you.
Without you, there would be no Michael. Without Michael, no Church Militant. And we're so glad that, and Catholics worldwide are touched and edified every day with the content of Church Militant. God bless you, Russ. Thank you so much. And we'll continue to pray for you.
We love you. We love you so very much. And I'm so glad that I was invited here today to be able to tell you that.
Thank you so much, Susie.
I love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy anniversary of coming to the church, Russ. And we're all blessed that you did. 55 years ago, you were holding a little bundle of joy, Michael. Today we have with us Daniel, our little boy, who was born about 6 days ago. And as you nurtured and taught your son the faith, we'd like to do the same with Daniel. And hopefully as he's used as an instrument for the greater glory of God, as Michael has been for a blessing for so many people. So God bless you, and thanks for everything you've done for your son and through him for all of us.
We, of course, give credit and glory to God and for everything, but Russ, Gramps as we call him, was certainly the tool, the instrument that God used to bring me back to the faith. I am eternally grateful to Russ for that. If I hadn't met him, you, Gramps, I probably wouldn't have my degree or met my husband or have my kids. So I am eternally grateful for all the influence that you've had in my life since I was a wee little rebellious teenager and couldn't make grilled cheese. You mean everything to me. I love you. Happy 60th anniversary.
Since this is the 60th anniversary of my conversion to the Catholic faith, which I became Catholic when I was in the Air Force in England. I was stationed in England at the time. And the one thing that I can say regarding being a Catholic, I think it's the greatest thing on earth that God could ever give to a living human being, is this beautiful, priceless, awesome gift of our Holy Catholic faith, which I will love till my dying day. And I would wish the whole world would know what we know and would be able to respond as our whole apostolate responds. The beautiful things that we share, that people who do not know what we know, what joy they're missing in life. And this is the beginning of the move to heaven for our eternal lives. And I love it with every fiber of my being.